Hello everyone, this is Livestreaming. Welcome to a new status update. I initially planned to do these every month, but I thought way too little people would care about the updates I would bring. However, things have recently changed. The world is very grim right now, and I've got a lot of shit to cover, so let's not waste any more time and get right into it. The short version of the announcement is that I've burnt out working on the core and no longer expected to fully support slash commands by the end of April 2022. It is also likely to receive less updates in the future. The long version is, well, let me tell you a story to explain the full picture. If you didn't know, last year Discord released slash commands. Slash commands are commands Discord itself recognizes that Discord bots can set up. You can see slash commands by typing a slash in chat. Discord opens up a list of available slash commands that you can use. These slash commands also came with interactions, which added buttons, select menus, and other cool stuff that your Discord bot can use. The issue, however, is that these slash commands work completely differently compared to the way bot commands used to work. Discord bots require to respond to every slash command and interaction, and they use different permissions. In fact, I've seen some developers mention that they bypass a lot of permissions. These slash commands on their own aren't an issue. You know, it's an extra optional opportunity to make your bot look nicer and less annoying to use. It's just a new feature. But that's not what Discord meant this to be. Discord meant for this to be a replacement, because slash commands were going to become a requirement, and that if you want to create a bot that grow any big, you have no choice. The same year, Discord announced that message intent is going to become a privileged intent. Basically what this means is that verified Discord bots will not be able to read messages unless Discord explicitly allows it. Discord did it so that all bots would migrate to slash commands. Sticking to the old command format is no longer an excuse to be allowed to read user messages. Realistically, you can't have a bot that does anything meaningful above 100 servers without getting verified, so this essentially means that all Discord bot developers now had to create slash commands. Forced to do it. This meant a rewrite of the bot because you no longer listen for user messages, but listen for slash commands. And Discord bots had to do it because the privileged message intent would be enforced at the end of April 2022. Now, I won't go into the arguments that Discord provided for why they're doing this and why they're stupid, at least in my opinion, but from what I've heard, the reaction to these changes was mostly negative. Nearly all Discord bot developers that I've seen talk about slash commands and privileged message intents said it was bad. And that includes me. The issue is that, call me selfish, but I'm probably one of the worst hits by this change. Discord announced the slash commands in March of 2021. Back then, I was still in the middle of working on version 2.0 for my Discord bot. I never finished version 2.0 until the end of January this year. This update took me over a year. I was pressuring myself to finish it sooner rather than later, and after working for so many months on the bot with essentially no reward, I was getting sick of it. So now Discord drops a bunch of work on my head for like, no reason, and worst of all, I couldn't really work on it anyway. The library I use is discord.net. While I've heard of extensions that allowed you to use interactions before then, the official library did not support interactions until December 2021. 5 months till the deadline. And I wouldn't blame the developers, because Discord.net developers were also working on a major update at the same time. Slash commands just added more work for them, and to their credit, adding slash commands is a lot easier than I expected. However, due to the complexity of my bot, a lot of work would still be needed. So now that I've finished version 2.0 by the start of February, I had 3 months to turn over 100 commands into slash. Speaking of which, did you know that each bot has a limit of 100 slash commands? Yep. This is why I'm saying I'd have one of the hardest times with this compared to the other bot developers. My Discord bot has 122 commands, and that's not counting my owner utilities, which house a shitload of commands. It's even worse when you remember those owner utilities because it puts me in a position where I have to make text commands for debug and slash commands for release. Because my bot naturally has over 100 commands, it means I'd have to condense some commands into one, or worse, be forced to delete their features. Because Discord. The funny part is that this number of commands doesn't account for complex commands on my bot. For example, there's a shards command on my bot, which shows you your level without any arguments. However, if you do shards voice, you'd be shown your voice level. Then if you do shards get and mention a user, you'd fetch someone else's level. Now these 3 usages could be condensed into one, but let's look at the other ones. There's shards help, that gives you information on lots of things regarding the complex leveling system on my bot. Then there's shards notifications, which on its own shows you your notification settings for Discord, but also accepts a complex string and a number to change the value. These two have to make up their own separate commands, and they're currently all being counted as one, including the previous usages. Because, well, I coded it in a dumb way, to be honest. I think I should have made them separate commands in the first place, and maybe one day I'll fix it. But I'm just saying this to demonstrate that despite the actual command number being 122, it's not even accurate. I have no choice if I want to make my Discord bot get big. I have to condense my commands. So basically, instead of release version 2.0 being a relief and an achievement after 3 years of working on the bot, it's more of me being trapped within Discord's requirements, because now I can't relax. I can't relax at all. I have to crack at my computer and add slash commands before the end of April. I initially expected that I could kinda do it, if I didn't burn out. Spoiler alert, I did burn out. After the public release of the core, it stagnated. Despite people being interested in inviting the bot in the past, keeping it private didn't serve it well because no one interested is around anymore. This made me want to try and advertise it, so I tried to make promotional content, like a trailer for the bot on my YouTube channel. I tried various things to help get content for the trailer and failed. Some of it was good though, as I ran into bugs that then I had to fix. Which made me angry at myself because I didn't really test that specific feature before releasing the new update, which I should have done. But some of the bugs were promiscuous. I had to make multiple attempts to fix them, and I still keep finding more. This just dropped my morale even further, because when I thought I could move on with one stage, I'm knocked down 2, and I can't get anywhere. All this shit added up to, you know, the world famous event that's happening right now? The Ukraine war. This shit got me quite stressed before the war started, but ever since it started, I got even more stressed. You know, considering I live in a country that's bordering the belligerent. All these failures and issues combined ended up tiring me out so much that I found it hard to get myself to continue working on the core. In fact, I got so tired of it that I can't even push myself to publish an update, which is supposed to eliminate some bugs. I've decided that in the end, trying to prepare slash commands by the end of April 2022 is no longer realistic. So far, I've only managed to convert 10% of the commands, and most of them were simple commands. There are more complex ones out there, like the aforementioned shards command, or the reactables, which are whole dialogues, where the core asks you for unique things and has to sanitize each response. They have to be essentially rewritten because Discord. The moral of the story is that anyone who wants to make a Discord bot should not do it. Discord sucks, and I will eventually make a video on why. Anyway, that's how it is. I'm not dropping the core, and I will eventually come back to it, but I don't know in how long. Right now, I feel like at least a week, but I can't tell. The fact that it's just stagnant makes me feel like it was a wasted effort, and that I should stop working on it anyway. I'm tired as shit of working on it, and I want to work on something new. I started regularly live streaming on Twitch for 2 reasons. The first one was to get my off time and make the most of it, and the second one was to maybe try and grow my channel. For the second one, streaming exclusively on Twitch and doing nothing else will not grow you at all. That is known to anyone who's any bit familiar with live streaming nowadays. One of the people I watch, AugRFC, once had someone ask him for advice on live streaming, and he said that you'd need to regularly clip your channel. If that advice is taken to heart, I failed on it. I don't know why, but I like to over-edit my clips to the point I don't think one would expect. You can tell if you just look, but I put at least a few hours into editing my clips to add music, intrigue, edits, to add context, sometimes voiceovers. This, in my opinion, is more than one would expect for just some simple clips. I don't know how to get myself out of this mentality. I'm someone who tries to push for perfection in his videos. More on that later. But when I told that mentality, it's hard to get it out for content that's meant to be fast produced. Just like this video, for example, I'm literally writing a script for this video, because without a script, I'd ramble a lot, talk really slowly, and probably forget to talk about the main points later down the line anyway. You can see how I sound without a script by watching my Fall Guys on-stream commentary on this channel. I personally don't like my commentary there, not my best shot. Anyway, I've slacked off on clips a lot. I've had a backlog of clips on highlights that I wanted to edit at one point, but just didn't do it. Maybe it was because I prioritized other stuff more, or maybe it was laziness. Either way, the streams so far haven't been that sustainable for me in this regard. They haven't grown anything really. The only audience, and I say that word loosely, that I have are friends. And I think with my current ethic, it'll remain that way. But this was just one of the two reasons I had for live streaming. The other one was that I could have some fun, rest from work, and live stream at the same time. However, I quickly noticed that I started treating games that I play on live stream more like a chore than fun. It's honestly something that I don't understand. I think it more has to do with the fact that at this point, I'm still not established in anything, and as long as I don't establish anything at all, I have to keep pushing myself, keep streaming more. I have to do more. I have to do work. And if I push myself to play games more than I enjoy them and stream for lengths that I think are acceptable, then maybe I could do it. This probably could be what made live streams just not fun. I'm not sure. Because my two reasons for live streaming are essentially not realistic, I decided to take a break from live streaming for now. However, I'm not sure I'll eagerly return soon. The recent situation in Ukraine is making it possible my family and I will move out of Lithuania for at least a bit. No matter where I go, I'll probably not have the condition to live stream anymore. I'd be lucky if I still had my computer with me anyway. Even if we won't move, if shit hits the fan, I may get drafted and probably fucked. Let's stop focusing on the bad shit for now and talk about the future. I've held on to two large ideas relating to Minecraft for quite a while now, and I'll likely tackle one: a massive Minecraft mod, or a Minecraft minigame server. Recently, I've decided to make the latter, mainly because I believe more people would be interested. Maybe. Truthfully, there are multiple caveats with the idea of making a Minecraft server focused on minigames. The biggest one is effort. You can probably tell that I'm a programmer at heart by the fact that I've coded the core for years, but what I'm not good at is art. And by extension, I'm also not really that good of a Minecraft builder either. I mean, I could pull off something good maybe, if I had the time, but it'd be tedious and the end result wouldn't really be amazing. Basically, I can do the code, but I can't do the building. Minecraft minigame servers do need a lot of building though. If you've seen Minecraft server maps, you know that they're massive and built by a group of really talented people. I don't know anyone or anything who could help me with this, and even if I found a building group, I don't feel confident enough in the idea to drop money on it, at least yet. So here's what I plan to do. I'll make the minigames, but be warned, the building will be minimal and probably ugly. I tried to build on a live stream recently and failed, so I think it's better to just do the code and not the building. I won't bother trying to make it look fancy. My goal is to make it play well. With this goal in mind, I think I can actually achieve a nice experience, but not one I'm sure would pay off. I'll take a month to make some of the minigames I have in mind and then launch the server under a tech demo. It will be public and I could maybe maintain it a bit, but the plan is to make it public for maybe a month, see if anyone is interested, and if people aren't interested enough, I'll just shut it down and kill the idea for good. If people are interested, then maybe I'll continue working on it. We'll see. So here's a list of my current future plans, assuming that some malicious fat dictator doesn't ruin them. Most immediately, I will publish the rest of the clips that I've wanted to make for a while now. You may have seen me upload a few clips to this channel recently, and I have another one that I still haven't edited. I may also put out a commentary video, but don't count on it. After the videos, I'll start work on my Minecraft server. Expect to see stuff about it pop up here and there. After the Minecraft server, I'll start seriously learning skills to improve my videos' visual presentation. I want to push them for perfection. When I eventually take on the Quizup documentary, I want it to look good. If I succeed at the learning part, I'll start putting a lot of work on YouTube content, and by that I mean my main channel. Also, the Quizup documentary. Finally, I may return to the core at some point, but it really depends on how the future will go. I know that it's not going to be now when I'll return. So yeah, it seems kinda aimless and weird that I'm hopping to create a Minecraft server, but I want to take various opportunities, grow my creativity, skills, and just enjoy doing it in these trying times. And by the way, even if I completely give up at improving my visual presentation, I'll still do the Quizup documentary no matter what. I've known that I wanted to do this for years, and I will do it. There's a lot of things unsaid about that story and forgotten. I want to bring it to light. And finally, we're at the end. Wait, we? It's just me. Let's be honest. Who the fuck would be watching this? Why am I making this? Anyway, this pathetic dribble has to end at one point, and it ends here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.